Salam. Today I'm going to talk about spirituality as anti-atheism, life after death, a scientific and spiritual reality. Life after death is no longer merely a matter of religious belief or faith alone. Today, it is increasingly approached as both a spiritual and a scientifically investigated reality. The human journey unfolds from creation, through the fall, and toward restoration. In this long historical process, God granted divine laws to the prophets as the foundation for humanity's restoration. Within the human constitution, the spirit stands at the center of the soul, and the soul stands at the center of the body. Earthly life, bound by time and history, exists primarily to prepare human beings for eternal spiritual life. According to the divine principle taught by Dr. Sun Myung Moon, divine law governs creation and the progressive course of history toward restoration. This process aims at the realization of the true human being, the original, unfallen ideal of humanity. Human spiritual ascent toward this ideal takes place through the interaction of human effort and divine grace. Grace initiates the process that leads to salvation, redemption from sin, and ultimate separation from Satan. This is the essential goal of restoration. Revelation and Scripture serve as pathways for restoration, yet they require interpretation and proper practice. Restoration itself is not merely an abstract or spiritual concept. It unfolds within the physical world and must ultimately extend into the spirit world. In this context, it becomes meaningful to examine the relationship between religion, science, and spiritual science, as well as to compare themes such as Mosaic law or Sharia, divine grace, and the broader process of restoration. Likewise, we may reflect on the contrast between the Adamic state, the fallen state, and the perfected or restored human being. The question of life after death and the reality of the spirit world is no longer confined to religion alone, nor is it merely a metaphysical debate. Rather, it has increasingly come to be regarded as one of the positive facts of existence in the precise sense of the term. Modern science has begun to investigate spiritual phenomena through empirical and systematic research. Spiritual sciences are now being grounded in observable realities and phenomena that are subjected to objective testing, much like other natural facts. Extensive studies have been conducted in the fields of spirit research and parapsychology by international scientific institutions. Researchers, spiritualists, and theosophists have all contributed to this expanding field of knowledge, although their contributions require careful discernment. In recent years, research centers have also conducted serious investigations into the nature of the soul and human consciousness, including studies based on real-life experiences and near-death experiences, which is another kind of life experience. The New Age movement has exerted a significant influence on contemporary spirituality. Nevertheless, a critical evaluation is necessary in order to establish a God-centered and benevolent spirituality, one grounded in scientific research, the study of spiritual movements, and authentic spiritual experience. In this regard, influential figures such as Madame Blavatsky, Rudolf Steiner, and others deserve thoughtful examination. While their ideas offer valuable insights, not all of their teachings can be accepted without reservation. From their works, we may draw what supports faith rooted in understanding, what may be called benevolent faith, while firmly maintaining Abrahamic divine centrality as the foundation of this new spiritual age. Ultimately, the realization of the human journey back to God can be understood as an upward spiral or spiritual stairway. It is a journey from creation, through the fall, toward restoration and separation from evil. The Mosaic law was established as a means of separation through atonement, preparing the ground upon which divine grace and human effort can work together to restore humanity's unity with God. This unity is the very relationship that was lost through the fall of humankind, and it remains the central hope of human history. Written and prepared by Abdelmoumin Ahmed.